ready now, off. Dargo's Pet began well, showing up on the outside, No Risk, No Return. In the middle is Pageantry and Mr. Wilbur, and there's 4 across the track launching into that first turn. Behind those, Flying Tegan, and then came Rigadoon, who settles just a smidge worse than midfield. About 4 metres away, then came Coffee Bay. Milwaukee Strider is second to last, and from the wide barrier, going back to the tail of the field is Smoking Zack as they sort their order out now. And Mr. Wilbur had found the lead, but soon after, No Risk, No Return, who has been specced in betting, is going to work up on the outside and take the lead. It goes 6 metres clear. Pageantry pulls its way up into second, and third, Dargo's Pet covered up on the inside, and Rigadoon gets into the nice trailing spot 1-1. They were being followed next of all by Coffee Bay. On the inside, buried away is Flying Tegan, Milwaukee Strider, and Smoking Zack whips them in. They work into the back section of the track now, and they've gone inside the 1400. 38.8 was the lead time, and the pilot down the back of the track still rolling along in front as No Risk, No Return leads out by about a head to Pageantry, who sits second and parked. In third spot back on the inside then, as they come off the back as Mr. Wilbur, and working around them, here comes Milwaukee Strider. It's working up on the outside. It's going to take closer order and go up and sit in the breeze. Behind those then came Rigadoon, followed by Dargo's Pet. Well back is Coffee Bay, and the last couple as they swing in, Flying Tegan, who's been shuffled back, and Smoking Zack is at the back. They work their way down the home stretch, 32.3 first split last mile, and with a round left to travel, 30 and 5 the second quarter, 62.8 the half, and the leader No Risk, No Return. Only ahead away is Milwaukee Strider. They were followed in behind those runners then as they work their way into the back straight by Mr. Wilbur. On the outside of those, Pageantry, Rigadoon is on the outside being reined up as Coffee Bay takes off, and then the inside then as Dargo's Pet. Flying Tegan's been shuffled back to the tail, and taking off from the back of the field, Smoking Zack as they start the bunch. Still these two go together, No Risk, No Return and Milwaukee Strider. They lead the way by 4 metres, Mr. Wilbur. Coffee Bay works home resolutely, Smoking Zack, Dargo's Pet, Pageantry, Rigadoon, and on the inside, Flying Tegan. But as they approach the home turn, and round it they come, 29.7 the quarter, No Risk, No Return. Milwaukee Strider's trying on the outside, nowhere to go, Mr. Wilbur. Down the outside is Coffee Bay, but No Risk, No Return has a bit of a kick, goes home to score. No Risk, No Return, nearly a dead eat, the Miners. The outside Milwaukee Strider, maybe a lip to Mr. Wilbur, not much in it. Smoking Zack off the track with Dargo's Pet, who got out late, and they were followed behind those runners. Flying Tegan passed a couple up the strain. Coffee Bay was in that bunch from Pageantry, Rigadoon, last quarter 30 and 1.